Greetings, sports fans. Today is Monday, March 8th. It is 5:04 p.m. and according to my phone, it is 7 degrees Celsius. Although it feels a bit cooler than that. And this is the first day of the city of Toronto entering what the province calls the gray zone. Let's see if a few people jump into the chat and the stream here. So far, it's quiet, unusually so for being almost a minute in. Harjot and Shazam confirming that all is well. Hello guys, hope you're doing well. Let me make sure this thing is set up correctly. Hello Janet. And if you guys could let me know how the audio sounds. I changed my audio setup. I'm also back to using my preferred gimbal. Hello, Michael Nguyen. Ethan confirming video and sound are good. Thank you. Yug says I'm close to their apartment. Hello, Megan and Carla. Great audio. I am going without a microphone tonight. I rigged this thing up a little differently. Shazam, $10. Audio is good here. Hello, Shazam, and thank you for the super chat. Super chat? Super chat. Oh, I'm stumbling over my words already. Hello, Michelle and Deborah. Deborah was just watching my bike ride. And Brad. And we are no longer wearing our toque when we well, I'm not even wearing a coat. Hello, Mariana and Yahia. So this is kind of a special day for the city of Toronto. It's been over 100 days since retail stores could have in-store shopping. So it's good to have that back. Thank you, High Fiver. The video quality is super shot. Deborah H. A little overcast. It's a nice day. So I thought I would try to get rid of the external microphone. Would you do a video inside a store or a mall? Carla, you'll have to watch the channel tomorrow morning because I did a walk down Yonge Street starting from College. Pretty much the same thing I'm going to do right now. And then I walked through the Eaton Center. I'm going to do an Eaton Center and Yorkdale Mall walk. And maybe we'll get to Sherway and Square One in the coming weeks. But for tomorrow's video, we just took a stroll through the Eaton Center. Not a very long one. And I popped out at Saks Fifth Avenue and then I came back out to Yonge and went up to Yonge and Dundas and I ran into the Ken Continuum. So there's another Ken Continuum sighting coming up. Where's Funny Dog? You're understood. Yes, this is where Funny Dog came out and gave the in-person super chat. Hello, Mark. All right, now is the test of my new setup. I am walking into a heavy wind right now. Hopefully that is not overwhelming the audio. I can always plug my my external mic back in. I do have it with me. It's right here. I tuck it inside my shirt. That's how I shield it from the wind. But it's so nice not to have that cable dangling from my phone right now. So I hope that this new setup works. I ordered some cases off of AliExpress and I kind of jerry-rigged some wind muffs over the microphone holes. So we're just going with the internal audio from the camera. I also have my other gimbal with me in my backpack, the new one that I haven't yet recorded a video with, so I'm interested in trying that out. Maybe if we're feeling a little frisky later, we can swap the gimbals. There's a look south down Bay Street. What's up, Cody? Thank you, Ethan. So here is college. So I am going to retrace the steps in the video I recorded for tomorrow. I didn't really think this through, did I? But I started off recording right here and I walked over to Yonge. So let's just do it again because this is one of the more interesting retail stretches. Hello from Aruba and Chevy. And if you're just tuning in, this is the first day of the city's gray zone for 2021. And hopefully this lasts for just 2 weeks and we can move into the red. Hello, blah, blah, blah. Greetings from planet Earth. Jack says, is there any observable changes? Yes. We'll see that pretty soon. O'Brien says the like button is hit. Thank you for hitting the like button. And if you haven't, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I had a 3.5 hour live stream on my other channel last night. Jack says, can you dine in now? No. Tragically, you can't. Or outdoors. And I think that's now over 170 days or something ridiculous like that since restaurants have been allowed to serve customers indoors. And what's interesting is in Vancouver, restaurants are open. Hi Johnny, just missed you, watching you and What Killed Keith Ledger at the same time. It's alright, Funny Dog. And Bevy in the chat. Hello, Bevy. So there's Pogue Mahone. So perhaps in 2 weeks we'll see this patio ablaze with people. Probably not. Yes, the police headquarters are on the left, and the remaining college location of France. There's a look at the Metro Toronto Police Headquarters. And a 506 College streetcar, or Carlton actually. So here, there was a bigger lineup earlier today to get into this Winners. But these retail shops are limited to 25% capacity. So here's the lineup to get into the College Park Winners. It is nice, Jax. I think this is still too little, too late. But at the same time, no need to dwell on that. Things are moving in the right direction. Don't send Johnny on a rant. Yahia says there's a person on Instagram stealing photos. Someone stole 4 of my videos and just re-uploaded them. It was a channel called Canada Vlogs, and they stole a My Walk Around video and a Toronto Walk and Drive video. So normally I show a little mercy and I issue a 7-day takedown notice. So on 3 of my videos I did that, but one of them, I just said, screw it, this person is getting a copyright strike. Like, all they did was steal our videos and re-upload them. You A, need to ask permission, and B, there's really no need to do that. You could just make a playlist using the videos on the channels where their original creators are. So that kind of irked me. So the video I just recorded came down this way. And fortunately, there was no lineup to get into the Eaton Center, so that was a pretty easy stroll to make. And perhaps in not too long from now, we'll be able to meet our good friend, Mr. Continuum. I ran into him recording my video earlier, so he might be out. Oh, 4K is here. What's up, 4K? That's not right. You worked hard to do those walks. Yeah, Jax, the least people could do is ask. Johnny, is the border still closed? I'm not the person to ask that. I think it's kind of a gray area slot. Someone in the chat could probably answer that better. What's for dinner? It is half-price pizza day at Domino's, so I'm thinking of that. Raging Major says no 4K on a live stream. I don't think there's a data connection fast enough or a mobile phone powerful enough to do a live 4K stream. Not even that new Apple M1 chip could encode in real time in 4K on battery, so nope. So these people are lined up to get into Marshall's and Bed Bath & Beyond. And what's funny is there's almost never anybody in this mammoth Bed Bath & Beyond store. Jeanette! Greetings down in Texas, Jeanette. Look at that lineup. Tasha K in the house. So I don't know if these people are lined up for the Marshall's or the Bed Bath & Beyond. But that is a heck of a lineup. I imagine opening on Monday might have been a better idea, because if they did it on the weekend, this place would just be a madhouse. It's Pop-Tarts and Kool-Aid. You'll be pleased to know I did have a bowl of bran flakes for lunch. Everyone needs bed sheets and runners. Hey, I got the shoes I'm wearing right now online. Bran flakes. Thank you, O'Brien. Yes, my software is working correctly today. So my timer and the number of people in the chat is accurately reflected. Although who knows, knowing this software developer, they'll probably issue some update that completely changes everything tomorrow, and we'll be back to square one. There's a look north up Yonge Street. We are rocking my crappy self-bowl haircut, which I was hoping would have grown in a little better than that. No yellow toque today. Hello from Locust Bayou, Arkansas. Malatesta, I saw you put up your first cycling video, Malatesta. That's neat. You did. You need chapstick. Perhaps. Is it warm out today? It's 7, but it's a bit breezy. Jax, I did Haircut in 2 weeks. I'd better be able to get a haircut in 2 weeks. If not, I'm just going to get an underground haircut. Helena, you're very welcome. Your son is 11 and autistic, and we cannot get out easy, so your videos are priceless to us. You are very welcome. D. Mussolino, $4.99 from D. Mussolino. Thank you very much. There's the Chelsea Hotel. I have a funny story about this hotel. I was dating someone way back in the early 2000s, and they were from Japan, and they had a couple of friends over to visit, and the person I was dating got sick, and this was their only day to go explore Toronto, so I had to chaperone 2 people around the city who didn't speak English. We went up the CN Tower, nor did I speak Japanese. We went up the CN Tower, we went all around the waterfront into the islands, we went out for a nice dinner, all while just kind of smiling and nodding and giggling. That was all the communication skills we needed. Just go to York to get a haircut. I have a moral and ethical problem with spending money outside of the city of Toronto. I think the money belongs here, so I'll support someone here and I'll do an underground haircut if they don't reopen in 2 weeks. I just think that's the right thing to do. Eric Franzen Baldwin, $3 super sticker. Thank you, Erica. Sorry, I think I said Eric. Thank you very much, Erica. So we're heading towards Young Dundas Square. And there's my favorite restaurant in all of Toronto. Unfortunately, still shuttered. Bevy gives underground haircuts a lot. Grab a Flowbee. No one remember a Flowbee vacuum hair cutting machine? I remember the Suck Cut from Wayne's World. Well, it certainly does suck. Lisa Palmer can't wait to cycle. I plan to go to Toronto to cycle on your weekends off. Sounds like a plan, Lisa. I'm thinking it's so much easier to get out and record a cycling video. I might up my video frequency on a lot of days to 2 videos a day. Why are there people without masks? We are outside. They're optional outside. I took mine off when I got out of the Eaton Center. It's still got kind of an eerie, dead feeling to it. Dan says, is there a thing as too much content? I don't know. Mike Landry, $5. Greetings on the East Coast, Mike Landry.
Sir, can you hold us some change?
Sorry. Unfortunately, I do not have change on me, ever. I'm just gonna go. I don't like walking on the left, but we're just gonna stay around this. And our favorite Believe guy is on the corner. Jordan Abrams, did they release new news on that? They were very amused by this. The bay at Bloor and Young was empty. Well, it's important to remember, without the tens of thousands of people working in the financial district every day, on weekdays, there's just less people that are going to be out, even with this fully reopened. Here's the former Jordan store, which is now a Foot Locker. Alex doesn't think he's seen the Believe guy in person yet. Are you a Toronto resident? I don't even think it's possible not to see him. I see this guy everywhere now. I've seen him in food courts. I've seen him on the subway. There we go. What's the weirdest thing you saw recording a video? All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna walk to the west here for a block. Then I'm going to turn around and come back along the other side of Dundas, and we'll go to Dundas Square, and then we'll go try to see if we can find our friend Mr. Continuum. Oh, Moji is open. I think Susan is a fan of this place. If you want some very, very expensive stationery, that would be the place to go. Believe Guy is a Toronto institution. That's true. Robert Purdy. $5 super chat from Robert Purdy. Thank you, Robert. Jack says, do I have a meetup date with Ken? No, I ran into Ken filming my video earlier today. And if he's still in the same spot, we can go say hi. Samantha says, Little Tokyo. Yeah, we can do a little tour of Little Tokyo. Then we're going to turn around and walk back to Dundas Square. And then I'll go south down to Queen. I won't take my streaming rig inside the Eaton Center. Angel 349 super sticker. Thank you, Angel. Very much appreciated. Lisa Palmer, $20. It is always nice to help someone who inspires me. Lisa Palmer, thank you very much, Lisa, for the $20 super chat. And Aaron Burke, $5. Love the videos. Can't wait to visit your beautiful city again, hopefully soon. I hope so too, Aaron. Thank you to all three of you for that little bombardment of supers. That guy was just looking at me funny. Oh, this is so nice to be not attached to a microphone cable. There's Best Buy. So we're gonna come on the other side of the street and walk by those lineups. Where's WMD? We saw Walking Man Dude on last night's live stream on my other channel. He popped in, and I saw him pop in to Bevy's stream before that. This is the only Best Buy left. Is that true, Yahya? I think just the Yonge and Eglinton Best Buy closed. What's up, Jim B?
Get me on camera, I'll take that fucking thing and smash it.
Do you know how the law works, sir?
I don't care.
Well, I'm not filming you. I'm allowed to. It's a legally protected act. Yes, it is. Look it up.
It's not. Not with me, it's not.
Call the police. Call the police. If you see something you don't like, that's the only thing you can do. You're gonna commit
a lot more than that.
You're gonna commit an assault on camera? Wow. Not very smart, are you? There's a look south down Bay Street. This is my second time running into a nut while filming one of these streams. Man, we are finding these people all over the place lately. We're 2 for 2. The guy just told me to stop filming him. I'm like, I'm not pointing my camera at you. And then he was like, well, you better. Whatever. I don't think he was homeless, but either way, you don't have the right to tell someone to put their camera down in public. So we're just going to tour the little Tokyo area. Don't worry, you guys. I am not the least bit fazed by that. Funny Dog, $5 for some bubble tea or hooch. Thank you, Funny Dog. All right, guys, can you do me a favor and let me know how the video stabilization is doing? I'm feeling a slight wobble in my gimbal. I'm not seeing it on the screen, but it's got a very little shake to it. I just want to make sure that it's okay. Maybe he was a fugitive afraid of being recognized by the audience. Well, that's his problem. Why are you walking around? Seems okay. Susan says it's good. Susan is my official quality check. Andy says no wobble. All right, then it's just my imagination. That's good. How's your right hand feeling while holding it? Oh yeah, my arm and hand feels fine. I switched my gimbal and Dan, it's not adrenaline. I've been feeling this since I started filming. Okay, so we're just gonna turn around here and I'm gonna head back to Yonge. Then we're gonna go south to Queen. There's a look down the rest of Little Tokyo. Miguel, congrats on the job. Tom Tim Tung is on mobile. Hi, everyone. No, it's not adrenaline. If you recall, the last time I used this gimbal, I was recording a live stream in Scarborough. I say if you recall as if you're supposed to remember that. And it was doing the same thing. I'm just not used to it, I guess. It's all good. If you guys say it's smooth, I'll take your word for it. The Walking Man dude says, I ran into that guy before. He bolted the other way because he was afraid of me. I want to see Walking Man dude have one of these dummies confront him. That would make for a great video. Walking Man dude. Tom Tim Tung says he might see me again. I'm gonna let this car turn here. Where are you in the world right now, Walking Man dude? You always seem to be somewhere else. I've seen you in LA. I think you've been in this neck of the woods. Alex says go through City Hall. No, we're going to go back to Yonge Street and we're going to go south. Susan says it's nice to see Toronto so lively. Yeah, it's like half lively right now. We still don't have our restaurants open, unfortunately. The Walking Man dude says obviously he's in his house right now. Well, Brian, trolls are aplenty these days. It's no big deal. Trolls are like pigeons. If you don't feed them, they go away. How do people like that avoid all the surveillance cameras? Oh, Alex, he's just an idiot. It's actually a nice day today. It's 6 or 7. This place is good. Daegu rice noodle. When I worked in the financial district, I used to come here fairly often to meet some friends for lunch. Craig Dwyer. Ooh, D. Doer. Sorry, I got your name wrong, Craig, but thank you for the super chat, Craig. $4.99. Thank you, Craig. I'm just gonna let this miniature herd of people pass by. Walking man dude, it can be obvious we would see you. Susan says corporate Jotty. Corporate Jotty has been killed. I'm thinking of donating all of those businessy dress clothes that I have. I'll keep a suit or two and a couple of shirts and ties, just in case I ever end up getting invited to a wedding, but that's about it. Hassan, that's a good neighborhood. So here is Bay Street again. And we're about to go by. Canadian Tire wasn't lined up. Oh, this guy's getting kicked out. I don't want this guy to see me with the camera pointed at him. He might be a little unhinged. Yep, he just told me to take my fucking camera off. Alright, that guy is watching me. He told me to take my effing camera off of him, so we're gonna oblige. We've already had one meeting with an unhinged person. It's crazy day today. Martel 0306, $5. Stay well, keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, Martel 0306. Peter Stock, $5. Another great video. Thanks, Johnny. Thank you, Peter Stock. And the unhinged guy is walking towards me. I'm just gonna stay over here. I'm avoiding that guy. I don't want to have. This guy looks genuinely crazy. I need a bodyguard. Oh, data warning. I have used 78 gigabytes of available data. Tom Bikes 406 says this is stressful. I'm not scared at all. I just don't feel like starting up something with that guy. We should call this the Toronto Unhinged edition. Although in fairness, that's just two nutsy cuckoos out of thousands of perfectly normal people walking around, so that's fine. All the people coming out of hibernation, Vivian. That might be true. Is this our Tom Tim Tung?
Which guy?
Huh?
Which guy sorry are you?
Oh, sorry. I thought that was.
Me, Tom.
I
thought you needed some help or something.
Oh, we got our bodyguard here. Tom is gonna say.
Sorry, I was at Foot Locker. I didn't want to say anything. I was at the Foot Locker.
You can say something anytime you want.
Huh?
You can say something. I don't care.
No, I was lighting it up. You were doing your little.
Oh, my other one.
Yeah, you're doing the other one.
Yeah. Cool. Well, good to see you again. You gonna protect me when someone?
Oh, yeah.
We've met two crazy people so far. All right, take care, Tom. That is the one, the only Tom Tim Tung. We met him near East Chinatown. To the squad?
To the squad. Hi to the whole squad.
Hello, shout out to the what gang?
The Johnny gang.
Oh, my squad. Yeah. These people. They're all saying hi to you. You can see the chat. All right, now we're gonna head back to Yonge and Dundas. Then I'm gonna head south down Yonge, and maybe we'll see Ken. Nora Cecilia, 549 super sticker. Thank you, Nora. Triple T. It's the Stride Gang, bro.
Anything you want at the hot dog, yeah.
Really?
Anything you want at the hot dog, yeah.
I'll take a Diet Pepsi. That's gonna make me pee later, but that's all right. Are you sure? George Hahn, $10 super sticker. Thank you, George Hahn. Yeah. Tom is real life super chatting me a Diet Pop. Hopefully this have I ever peed on stream. There's certain secrets that we do not reveal. No, I have not. Is that Tom? Hard to tell with the preacher bit. Dylan, yes, we did. All right, guys, shout out to Tom. This is the second time he's popped in and done something kind. Maybe this will prevent that Charlie horse, that super loud preacher guy again. Yes, I'm all for freedom of speech, but I'm not for unlimited volume. Super. I got. Thank you, Tom Tim Tung. Peace. All right. Thank you, buddy.
Jesus Christ actually existed, my friends, and he actually rose from the dead on the third day to prove that his teachings were true.
All right.
Jesus Christ rose from the dead to prove what he taught was true.
Thank you.
Because if you look at all other religious leaders, if you look at Muhammad of the Quran, Muhammad died, he never rose from the dead. If you look at Buddha, Buddha died, but he never rose from the dead. But if you look at Jesus Christ died, and Jesus Christ defeated death, and he rose from the dead. Hallelujah! Jesus Christ rose from the dead. But Buddha and Muhammad and the inventor of evolution, Charles Darwin, they're all dead. Their teachings were not proven, my friends. They were not proven.
He was standing on the street down there, right?
Proved and testified.
Who said hi?
I said hi. I'm getting
He proved and testified that his teachings
All right,
are
we'll do
exalted
it.
above everything else.
Thanks, Tom.
Because he rose from the dead. I'm going to listen to the guy who's alive. Yeshua HaMashiach, who rose from the
All
dead.
right, we are,
I'm going to listen to the one who defeated death, who came back from the dead, who testified everything that happens after death.
We're moving away from the loud corner. Oh, they're filming a movie over here, guys. I saw someone in like a superhero costume. That'll appear at the end of the video I upload for tomorrow. We are possibly a few weeks away from even more normality, but I saw a guy in a cape and a red mask. It looked like a... Oh, there's Santa. And where is this police car from? Santa's here, Saturdays only. Hello to all 858 of you. zoom in here. Do you know what they're filming? No. No?
No, I have no idea.
I don't know what this is. Managed play says Titans. Yeah, that cop car is definitely... Maybe I get a security crew to follow me. You can make a movie about being in a bar, but you can't go to a bar. That is very true. That's very true. Shazam is there. You'll take the subway downtown right effing now. It says Faithless. But welcome to Dundas Square. It looks like they're wrapping up this part of the shoot. Alright, but maybe we can go see our buddy Ken. Barbershop Part 5. I don't think it's going to be that. Fanbusters Gaming says it might rain. If it rains, we'll just wrap up the stream. Not too worried about that. Oh, that guy is nicely... There's... No, Olympic Spirit died. That is now City TV. There's some driver pedestrian coordination there. According to Twitter, the Christmas Spirit is being filmed. The name of the movie is Anti-Camera, guys. There's the Eaton Center. So I walked through there. It was quite empty. There was only a lineup at a few stores. The Apple store had a lineup and a few others, but that was it. So we are approaching where I saw Ken. This is south on the east side of Yonge. It's nice not to be wearing a coat out. Whoa! Oh, that BMW just called me out. Sweet! No, Drake lives... His Toronto pad is up in the bridle path. I wouldn't be surprised if he had a low-key condo down here. Yeah, we're having a good night for viewers. Jonathan Moga says, good seeing ya. Was that you in the red Beamer? Can you go to Humber? I don't think I can go to Humber. Where's Kenny from Thunder Bay? Black Box 863 painted Drake's condo downtown. Well, we got 12 seconds. You can do it. Oh, I see a super chat, but I can't read it. Let me back up here. Faithless, $4 super sticker. Thank you, Faithless. It's very much appreciated, Faithless. There's a look north of Young. Drake is your favorite Raptors mascot. Sorry. Where's all the snow gone? Down the storm drains. So here's So I think this is, since this is one of the busier, more interesting nights, I think it would make sense to go along Queen Street here, which is coming up. And I don't see our buddy here. There's a massive lineup to get into HomeSense. Look at this. All these people trying to get into HomeSense. Where's Hunsa Language Center? I would, there's one at Yonge and Eglinton, but the best thing to do would be to go to Google Maps and pop that in. It'll show you exactly where it is. Oh, it is raining. As long as it's a mild rain, we'll be good. I don't have an umbrella with me. Yeah, and that is correct. Sadly, no in or outdoor dining permitted. The Eaton Center did, well, it's been open for curbside pickup, but it's open for just browsing as of today. First time in over 100 days. There's Saks Fifth Avenue. I walked through there in the video I recorded for tomorrow. I picked up a pair of shoes. They didn't look like much and they were $845. Robert, no toque. No toque today. No jacket, no toque. No microphone. Doing things a little differently. So here is there a lineup? I know they screened me when I went into the Eaton Center. There was a couple of security guards who asked me if I had any symptoms. I would think that if anybody came down here, they're not going to say yes to that question, so I don't really see the point. You should do a review on the shoes I bought. When was the last time I was sick? I have not been sick until, strangely enough, last spring when I got back from Bangkok. And that was in the middle, right when the pandemic was really getting out of hand. I just unloaded my empty Diet Pepsi. Thank you Tom Tim Tung. That was the last time I was sick. It was over a year ago. And that was only for a couple of days. There is the beautiful Old City Hall. All right, now Alex always playing up the coincidences. High Fiber says the Great Reset will fix this. And if you're doubting me that it's raining, you can see the water on the sidewalk here. It is raining very lightly. So as long as I don't get rained out, we're gonna head over to Queen West, the trendy part of it. Bangkok, what a name for a city. I think I was talking to my friend who's a doctor, and they were saying that general incidences of the common cold and the flu were way down this year, which makes sense given all the distancing and masks and people not going out. The case numbers the province released today were incorrect. There was a glitch, so they reported them as too high. So it's like, why did you report numbers that weren't right to begin with? All right, Deborah Ball, have a good day. World traveler, yes. And one thing that is unfortunately going to be on the rise is undiagnosed illnesses. They say there's a pending breast cancer tsunami, unfortunately, from people who didn't get screened and they weren't able to catch it because appointments were not going as per usual. So hopefully that is all minimized. It's kind of a depressing thing to bring up, but Funny Dog says, is patio dining allowed in the red zone? Funny Dog, indoor dining is allowed in the red zone, not just patio dining. But the problem is the city of Toronto is going to probably overrule that like they did last time and limit it to patio dining. You should do a bake your own cheesecake collab with Doug Ford. I would not be allowed to do any type of collab with Doug Ford. Here's New City Hall. So a lot of the skate trails are closed. The one at the Bentway is shut down, and the skate trail at College Park is done. But this one seems to be alive and well. There's New City Hall. Can we indoor dine in Toronto? No, we can't. There's Old City Hall. I don't want to get too close because they're blaring that awful music. Hey, there's someone else with a gimbal. Guys, it's the competition. I'm gonna head back down to Queen. You mean not so New City Hall? Yeah, from the 60s. Normally, this part of Queen here would be a solid row of food trucks and vendors, but unfortunately, There's just not enough people here to support that. Johnny, enjoy your $845 shoes. What time is it? 6 p.m. Hello?
Hi, I'm a subscriber.
Oh, good. Nice to meet you.
I actually was seeing your video and I saw you were right here. So I was trying to find you. I'm new to Toronto, so you're the one who actually introduced me here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, when I was back in India, I used to see your video.
You watched my videos from India, and now you're here.
I'm here.
Welcome to Toronto.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, same.
Cool. Well, nice to meet you.
Same.
Cheers. Very friendly guy. He was watching back in India. He says my videos introduced him to Toronto. Score one for Toronto, baby. He's not in Halifax. Just kidding. So we've had some wholesome meetings to cancel out the crazy unhinged meetings. Hello, Action VJ. Go knock on Dougie's window at City Hall. Why would Dougie have a window at City Hall? That's where Tori and Dr. Scarf call home. Good evening, Jenny K. Hope you're doing well. I'm just gonna go behind this car. So we're gonna head to Queen. Magic Entertainer says, what color are my eyes? Doug Ford, his office is either in the Whitney Block or in Queen's Park. There's conflicting info online as to which facility actually houses his office. Johnny, do you do kettlebell exercises? No. Crazy people equals 2. Nice people 2. We need a tiebreaker. We're gonna slip through here for a second because this is a nice reprieve. I am at Tenzin's workplace. There's Osgood Hall. Eddie says no dissing Halifax or Nova Scotia. I wasn't dissing. I was dissing you. So we found our own little peaceful, kind of peaceful oasis. Maybe. Oh, I am definitely gonna find someone who knows what the heck they're doing to cut my hair. People are still skating at Ryerson. Sorry, I switched the gimbal over. So can you guys really not hear the wind whipping through? That is very encouraging for me. Because it means I'm back to this microphone-less life for a while. Thank you, Miss Sunshine. Lisa needs a bigger TV, 43 inches. Now right 2 feet away from your bed. Lisa. I recommend a minimum of 65. Have you considered the man bun? High fiver? No. You can save money if you don't cut your hair. Yeah, but there's people that are very good at it, and it's their job, and it's kind of good for the economy. So I will gladly find one of those people. I should have asked for a bit part in that movie. Oh, I'm gonna get stuck on this median here. Bill Chow, that's probably right. There's a look south down University. This is a two-phase traffic light, so you are supposed to hung up in the middle of the intersection and only cross half the way. They don't really give you enough time. You don't start right away to get across the whole thing unless you hustle. Lisa, get a 60, although they don't normally make 60s that much. The city needs to seal those road cracks. High Fiver says he's going to call me Shaggy. You've earned the right to call me whatever you want. Samantha asks, can I fly a drone? I'm sure I can, I just wouldn't be very good at it. That's played in traffic. There's the Canada Life building. Yes, the U.S. consulate is just to the north of here. A Medic's Mind, $2. Thank you, A Medic's Mind. Remember when this area used to be packed with suits? Fly a drone over Mayor John's window. Greetings, Deborah. So we are now westbound on the north side of Queen. Jenny, game night was pretty fun. We played 3 games last night. We played the Madverse City, and then Quiplash, and then Break the Internet. Is the Starbucks still alive here? Yes, it is, to the person who asked. The Drip Room 6, 99-cent super chat. Thank you, the Drip Room 6. And the mini shop is open. Do you ever go to Starbucks? From time to time. Bevy's asking how my ice cream was. It was well. I think I ate half of that tub after the stream, and then I went to bed.
You know what? And that's the problem, right?
A Medic's Mind, $20. Says, love your videos, makes me miss living there. Keep up the great work and stay safe. Thank you, A Medic's Mind.
It doesn't matter. Like, you have that capability.
Very, very much appreciated.
You know what I mean? Doing that to somebody.
So this would, outside of that stretch of Yonge around the Eaton Center, this would normally be the busiest retail area in the city. Can you look up at the sky? Scorpion, the gray zone is treating me the same as the other zones. Mexi, I am sure that a lot of them are thrilled to be open. This place here is supposed to be fantastic. Mi Taco. I have not had a chance to try it. Even pot shops exist here. Oh, pot shops are pretty much all that exists here. That's one business that definitely thrives. And there's the Queen Mother. They make some pretty good Thai food. So this is as far as streetcars go to the McCall Loop. And you can kind of see the OCAD University. Here's a pretty looking store. I don't even know how to say the name of that. Should be getting a glimpse of the CN Tower to our left here. So no more streetcars to the west of here. It is all buses. The Old City TV building, says Boy from New York. That is correct. Go to Speaker's Quarter. Ian says, Happy International Women's Day. I was not aware of that, but indeed. The weather, it's nice. Deborah, I'm not even wearing a coat. Oh, Stacy, 900 watching, but nobody hit the like. This Starbucks is still around. Do you know Uncle Fed? No. Can't say that I do. Your whole view of Toronto was Kids in the Hall and Speaker's Corner. Hello, Sabrina, with the Hangul text for your name. So this is probably the busiest I've seen this area on a weekday afternoon or evening in quite a while. Oh, Black Market moved again. This place has been in countless locations over the years. So on the other side of the street is where H&M and Zara are. And whatever this place is. Apparently we're in for another decent weather day tomorrow and an unseasonably warm spring. So it's good news for those of us that walk around making videos. Hello. Hey, what's up, buddy? How's it going?
Good.
Take care. That was fun. We just got our ratio fixed. 3 nice people now, outnumbering the unhinged. Who was that, Ken? I don't think that was Ken. So Zara has no lineup. You could just waltz right in there. That is interesting. I wonder if the H&M is going to have the same effect. What do you like to do when you're not filming? I guess edit. That was Walking Man Dude. That didn't sound Walking Man Dude-esque. Samantha says everyone gave up on Zara. Oh, the guy at Exhibition Place was my all-time greatest encounter. There's the Black Bull. This place is a monster patio. And Mountain Equipment Co-op. And there's where the Gap used to be. Rest in peace, Gap. That was the Walking Man Dude in the flesh at the X. Trivia time. What was there before Mountain Equipment Co-op?
I have watched you. Oh my god.
You have?
Johnny, right?
Yeah, do you mind being on the camera?
Yeah, I subscribed to you.
Oh, cool.
Hi guys.
Well, nice to meet you.
See you.
Cheers, take care.
Take care.
There we go, that is 4-2. The nice guys are killing it. How about doing a faux hawk? I don't know about that, buddy dog. Like that guy who, from the Marvel universe, Hawkeye. Nice guys are the new alpha. Mike Landry says it was 4K. Was it? It didn't sound like him. Here's the Rivoli, or the Rivoli. Oh, this guy is super unhinged. Do you ever shop along West Queen West? Or Queen West? I used to, Samantha. Alright guys, here's the $1 million question. Do we continue along Queen or do we turn north up Spadina through Chinatown? Oh, there's H&M. Chinatown or more Queen? What do you guys want to see? Nouvelle says north, north, Chinatown, Chinatown. Susan says Spadina. All right, guys. You have spoken. We are going to turn north up Chinatown. Jeanette says, I can never oppose the masses, so we're going to go up Chinatown. Although this would be a bit better of a walk if restaurants were open, because Chinatown is really a neighborhood built on excellent restaurants, like a taste of, is it a taste of China seafood? Susan says Queen West might be busier. Yeah, but people voted for Chinatown. Big bowl of pho. Annette says Chinatown. Horseshoe Tavern, call it out. When are gyms going to reopen? I want to walk up the other side of Spadina, because last time we walked up this way on the stream. I was up this side of the street. So I'm gonna wait here and cross, and we'll go by the most interesting McDonald's in the city. Instead of Spadina, walk on Augusta. That would be a good idea normally, but just given that this is the first night of a reopening. Mike says the fist bump guy was $4K. Mike Landry, $5. Are you sure about that, Mike? The voice did not sound quite like it. But to Chinatown we will go. Just kind of hitting the main spots tonight. Go see some crazies. This is, bar none, the most entertaining McDonald's in the city of Toronto, possibly planet Earth, where blah 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 is from. But looks like there's not a whole lot going on in there. Walk up the streetcar. Medium. No Streamlabs. I don't even use Streamlabs to broadcast this with. I use another app. Urban Critter Society. You know how exhausting it would be to point everything out, especially places I've already pointed out in other videos. That is not what I'm trying to do. Tefford Elliott, $5 to buy a dumpling. I don't know about that on the stream, Telford Elliott, but thank you so much for $5. I'll tell you what, I will put that towards juicy dumplings. 4K already thanked Johnny for the fist bump in the chat. Oh, maybe that was Bevy. T Sambika, $2, tlig.org. All right, I don't know what that is, T Sambika, but thank you. Urban Critter Society, that's not my aim to do walking. I'm not a tour guide, and I point plenty of stuff out in my regular videos. The live streams are more about hanging out, and I'm trying to keep things more casual on the regular videos too, because we're passing through areas that I've done so many times. Base camp. Subpar, that's his office across the street. Guys, I get a lot of advice from people in the comments telling me you should do this, you should do that. I'm kind of happy with the way things are going. And ultimately, I make the videos that I want to make because those are the fun ones. I'm sure if you asked Action Kid, he would say the same thing. But we will be out on the streets pretty much every day. Thank you, Craig. Yeah, I've never really focused on maximizing viewers or sub counts. I've always just done what I like doing. If you build it, they will come. Maybe, maybe not, but it is what it is. So we're gonna continue up the main Chinatown here. Get the heck off the sidewalk. Cyclist, you don't belong here. So for contrast, I think Chinatown's going to be a bit quieter than Queen. It already feels a lot quieter. which is a bit of a shame because it's arguably a more fun neighborhood to walk through. How is recording him leg? Jeanette is familiar with this place. I think she said she stayed at this hotel before. And is there Dr. Sunyat Sen? I probably said his name wrong. Now go back to Queen Street. No. We're gonna live and die by this decision here. Hong Kong Island Dim Sum House. Proper dim sum. It might be a while before we can have that. Kung Fu tea. Oh, I walked right by the Choo Choo Pho restaurant and completely missed it. The Magic Entertainer says the sky looks beautiful. Sabrina wants more Queen. We're too far. We're committed to Chinatown at this point. Funny dog. It took me a while to get your reference there, funny dog, with the sidewalk pizzas. And I'm following that now. Best dim sum in Markham. So this is the main intersection of Spadina and Dundas. Good evening. From Brampton, Jeanette, $20, sending positive vibes. Always fun walking with you. Thank you, Jeanette. It's always fun interacting with you in the chat. You're welcome, Anastasia. Alright, we're gonna walk here if these cars don't kill me. Whoa. Okay, I got 1 second. There's King's Noodle Restaurant. Lisa, I don't know why that would have been. King's Noodles apparently changed owners not too long ago, and it is not the same. A lot of people have said that it's gone downhill a bit. Swatow is good, says Misha. There it is. Goodbye, Deborah. Do you like bubble tea? Can I say not particularly? I don't mind it if there's jelly, but I don't like tapioca. Hello, Estelle. This place is really, really popular. It's right next to Ajisan Ramen. There's a neat alleyway to be found down there. All right, so let's keep heading. Oh, hey, Susan, is this the place? Susan, I think we've stumbled upon the restaurant of one of our viewers. Taste of China Seafood Restaurant. Are you in there, Susan? Come to the window. There's that killer Chinatown view of the CN Tower. Tom Tim Tung confirming Susan's place. Go inside and see. This Vietnamese restaurant here is very well popular, or very well popular? What kind of English is that? It's very popular in Chinatown. Lamb sauces to get some pho. Is anyone excited for Godzilla vs. King Kong? Golden Sky says, anyone go to the mall today? I went to the mall today. Hopefully that'll be on the video tomorrow. Okay, car, why? Come to a complete stop there. So here is Kensington Market. Let's take a little detour through Kensington Market. We might as well. And we get to walk towards that pretty badass sky. Where is Ken? I saw Ken earlier today. I don't know. I think Ken did a stream on Saturday evening. Shrooms. Ken is playing. Oh, that's Jax. That's dirty. Susan needs. Has anyone ever needed Harvey's before? Hopefully, you're not talking about one very specific Jarvis and Gerard location. And Rest in Peace Cold Tea, which used to be located down there. One of the many victims of the current situation. A lot of places in Kensington have been forced to close down. Without the restaurants, Kensington and Chinatown are never going to feel like they're anything close to being normal. It's not even that late. It's just after 6 p.m. and look at this place. Midnight Express, thank you. Johnny, you're entering no man's land. Yeah, for anyone who is saying the city has reopened, this is a pretty good example of evidence that it has not. Ellie, a little something to say thank you for keeping me sane with your live streams during lockdown. Put it towards a bodyguard or some really good cookies. Ellie, thank you. Thank you very much, Ellie. There's a look south down Augusta. Loud is an understatement. Bookish horse girl, he saw the camera, maybe. Like it or hate it, it was entertaining at least.
Google Home, Google Chrome, Google Earth.
I have no idea why that guy was shouting Google Chrome at me. Is the painted car still there? The one that's basically potted. We'll see. The King of Kensington, Al Waxman. Maybe he was implying that I'm a browser. El Trompo. So we are heading up to college just up ahead. And I don't really know where to go from here. There's a look back towards Chinatown. Thank you, Harjot. Maybe he thought I was a mobile Google rapper. East on College to U of T, says Godwin. There's a statue of Al Waxman at the park to the south of here. But I did not see the car. There's been several iterations of that car that is basically a planter box. I don't know how to say that. Donito. I think Kensington's usually pretty quiet on a Monday evening. Outside of the restaurants.
You can either try to set your recording.
Rest in peace. I think we're gonna go right here. Did you ever meet Al Waxman? No, I did not. You wanted Izzy to win? He got pieced up pretty bad the whole fight. Jan, I don't know what the heck Joe Rogan and Daniel Cormier were smoking, but that was not a close fight at all, in my opinion. Oh, is this a good idea to reverse out? Yeah, you should probably not be doing that. Where's the Spider-Man? I haven't seen that guy for a while. Where is the Spider-Man? It's a good point. So we are just going east here on the south side of College. Have you ever walked by CJ Hoyle? Every time I see one of those recumbent bicycles, I wonder if that is CJ Hoyle pedaling away. I haven't seen Singing Man in a few weeks, actually. Yeah, Stan, Joe has not been great, but I was disappointed that Daniel Cormier was so terrible. Funny dog, that's neat. I sound like Spider-Man. You wonder if Spider-Man watches. I'm sure there's someone interesting who watches, who we all know. I've had some emails from people that run restaurants and businesses in the city and that sort of thing, and they thank me for showing them around, or showing around the city. You can't wait for Peter Yan to destroy Sterling at the rematch. He fully 100% deserved to lose his belt. You can't knee a guy in the head who's down, and Herb Dean even told him he was down. What's the name of that witch hospital? Johnny, go to Canada Computers for a backup gimbal. I have another gimbal in my backpack, actually. Maybe I'm Peter Parker. We've got that nice purple sky. Good evening, Joe Elson. I hope so, Andy. One person who runs a restaurant emailed me about my Queen Street video a few days ago, thanking me for pointing out the hypocrisy and not allowing them to open. I think it's kind of neat that an unpopular opinion has sort of morphed into a prevailing thought throughout the city. And we're back to Spadina. So this is Chinatown, and there's the CN Tower. I'll keep the camera that way while I cross the street. That's the Al Macombo on the right. We ran into the biggest investor in the Al Macombo a long time ago. Jung says check out the U of T campus. We did that last week, actually. So for this one, we're going to keep it on the main streets. Do you think the city will be back to normal quickly after everyone's vaccinated? A city like this needs tourism, and it needs the business travelers to be back. I think a good indication of that would be if Porter Air is back at full service. I think there'll be a pretty close correlation between Porter Air and the city being back. So we are now once again on College, but maybe I'll just plan out the rest of this walk saying we'll go to Yonge and head up to Yonge and Bloor. Sound familiar? But Urban Critter Society, you need to leave that alone. I've mentioned the Horseshoe 100,000 times. I don't mention the same places in every single video. There's a library for Jeanette. And this is Huron Street. I'm actually planning on doing a video that goes along the entire length of Huron Street at some point. Olga arriving 90 minutes later. Thank you, Olga. Will I reveal what I studied in school? I studied a business program, but not at U of T. That was at York. So it's going to be a bit quiet for the next few blocks, and then it'll pick up a bit when we get to in front of U of T. Someone just said, "Give me all your money." Hello, Ryan Rides. It was a nice day today. U.S. Consulate on the left, says Fan Yang. No, the U.S. Consulate is on University Avenue, just north of, or just south of Dundas. I should do a live stream from the House of Lancaster. Samantha, no, it was only raining very lightly. Urban Critter, you'll have to find yourself another live streamer to watch. You know how exhausting that would be? Catherine says, can I show the other side of the street? Here we are at Beverly Street. Is Bevy YHZ our mod still in? And that is all University of Toronto land. Wow, you've been walking for 102 minutes. No, a lot longer than that, Mark. I recorded a video right before this. And tomorrow on Johnny Stumbles, there will be a cycling video that goes along Eglinton West, from Eglinton West Station to the Yonge and Eglinton neighborhood. So that'll be scheduled for 12 p.m. tomorrow. Hopefully, if I can get home and edit this video in time, tomorrow morning's video will be the walk I talked about. And I do go through the Eaton Center, which is normally the busiest shopping center in all of North America. But I think for 2021, it's not going to have that honor. How many steps a day do you do? 25, 30,000? Misha, no, I started not quite at Little Jamaica, but Eglinton West, and then I headed east. I have done videos through Little Jamaica, and I really wish the city would just hurry up and officially designate it. It's almost as if they're pretending that Enclave doesn't exist. And I'd like to see Bathurst and Wilson get labeled as Little Manila officially. Pokemon, TCG Shark 549. Stay cool, friends. Thank you, Pokemon. Oh, I got a proposal? Sorry. I will decline to get married to someone. Sorry about that. How much is rent in Midtown Toronto? That's like asking how much does a bear weigh. It really depends on the place. You're from Jamaica. Neat. Hopefully we can get out and do some traveling. Kevin says we all call it Little Manila. Yeah, my point is the city should designate it as such. Pure Ghosty says bears weigh exactly 500 pounds. Here's O'Grady's. I've been here before. And we're at McCall. Not too long ago I did a video down McCall, so we could take this south back to Queen Street. Misha says, Johnny, we don't say a boot. I say it ironically. Clutching Pearls, where are you from? Is the Mars Discovery building? Yes, Mars Discovery will be up on the right, and I think that's actually a vaccine center right now. McCall should be Macaulay Street. We do say we're from Toronto. It's weird because when I'm doing one of my videos, I find myself always saying Toronto. I pronounce it the way you would expect someone not from here to pronounce it. Yet in casual conversation with my friends, I say Toronto. So it's kind of one of those things. Oh, Clutching Pearls were shut down for 1 month last April. Have you ever been to Brazil? No, I have not been to South America. What are they building over there? That's a good question. I think they're just renovating this old building. And I am standing beside an E.J. Lennox masterpiece. This is the Toronto Athletic Club. This is the guy who did Old City Hall and Casa Loma and a number of other excellent buildings throughout the city. He did this one before them, and I can't really do it justice in this time of night. Two cranes in front of me. Oh, that's part of a Government of Ontario development project. Those are all mostly Government of Ontario buildings to the right side of Queen's Park, which is actually land owned by the University of Toronto. It's on a 999-year lease for $1 a year. All right, I'm gonna mute the sound for a sec, guys. All right, Mike Landry, thank you for that. Sorry, I muted it. Someone was also muttering a rather offensive word. Have a great evening, Johnny. Hope you do that video with CJ Hoyle. His 32nd birthday is tomorrow. Wow, happy 32nd birthday tomorrow, CJ Hoyle. I'll have to drop into his channel and leave him a comment. He is doing walking, or not walking, but cycling videos through Toronto, and he narrates them, and they're pretty neat. And we're supposed to do a collaboration, but then they did the stay-at-home order, and we decided to cancel our collaboration. And there's Queen's Park. Well, have a good night, Mr. Landry. Which camera? Oh, we have the Monty likes CJ Hoyle. If you're watching, happy 32nd birthday, CJ. Funny Dog, gotta eat. Thanks for the shot of hooch. Again, Funny Dog. Lisa, I think you should experiment with what you like best. I have videos that I recorded cycling with the helmet cam, I have videos that I mounted it on the handlebar. And I have videos where I mount it on the chest cam. So I would recommend just trying all of those. The helmet cam is a bit jarring because every time you shoulder check, your audience is going to get a bit dizzy. And if you're riding your bike around city streets, you're always going to be doing little shoulder or head turns. Here's the Mars building. And that is Hospital Row right there. There's 4 very well-known hospitals in the city. Princess Margaret, Toronto General, Mount Sinai, and Sick Kids, all in this area. And this is where all the techies in that field work. So we're going to get back to Yonge Street, and then I'll just walk north up to Yonge and Bloor. We'll take a look at Yonge during the reopening. Oh, somebody is calling me. Sorry guys, give me a second here. Carol was born at Mount Sinai. Or Kenneth Cole shoe stylish, I don't know. Jukes loves the city. Somebody's running for their life. There's the 506 Carlton to High Park. Van says Toronto looks so geometric and aesthetically pleasing. Yes, we are done with the sunset, which is harder to film, walking or cycling. They're about the same. I enjoy the cycling ones a bit more, and it's easier to narrate the cycling videos because you don't look like a goofball talking to yourself on a bike like you do when you're walking around the camera. They're also more fun and better exercise, but this is the old Red Cross, I believe, the Victoria Hospital for Sick Children. Oh, sorry, I got that wrong. It's Canadian Blood Services. I said Red Cross incorrectly. Hello, Daniel. So after that break from some of the craziness, we're about to get right back at it. And we've been going for an hour and 55. Jeanette, thank you for the super chats and for hanging out. Have a good night, Jeanette. Hello, Felipe. Do you watch the TV series Murdoch? No, I do not. Lisa, that's neat. I don't listen to anything when I ride my bike. I need to be tuned into the roads of, or the sounds of the roads of, the sounds of the city and vehicles and that type of thing, especially in a city like this. You have to be hyper alert at all times. There's Bay Street, and a look down towards the financial district. So I don't think I'll be live streaming tomorrow, if you're wondering. Possibly Wednesday, Friday will be the schedule for this week. Samantha says the biggest loop back to College Park. We're not going to go back to College Park, although there's Aura. Streets of Ontario says, what camera do you use for live streams? It's a Galaxy S20 FE. Bevy says it's Ked's turn to stream tomorrow. I don't know if it works like that. But maybe it's a good idea for Ken to get out and stream. It'll give me a chance to sit back and watch him do his thing, but you never know, I might feel up to it. If I come downtown and I film a few videos, I'll probably have my gimbal in my backpack. Dylan Reynolds. Hey everybody, it's me, Dylan Reynolds. Would you wear noise canceling headphones? When walking around the city, yeah. I mean, I have a pair of pretty good Sony noise canceling headphones, and they don't cancel things like car horns or even loud engines. The ambient sounds, they kill. But as a cyclist, I would never do that. And when I wear my noise canceling headphones sometimes, they have an ambient sound mode. So I'll pause the music, and then it'll amplify the sound around me. So if I go to like a Tim Hortons or something, I just keep the headphones on. And the person behind the counter stands there often waiting for me to take the headphones off. But the reality is I hear them better with the headphones on than off, because it's amplifying the ambient sound. So people always think you're being rude, when it's like, no, this is the opposite of rude. I am super attentive to what you're saying. Here's Franz. Their Front Street location unfortunately went the way of the dodo, but they still have another location at Shooter. And this place is known for its tiny $2 glasses of beer. I have yet to try it. And they normally have a little patio here. So we are back to the fun street. Samantha says future meetup at France. House beer, like the Bistro 442. There's Look South. I'm just gonna take a second here. You want me to go to Ice Queen on Queen Street when it opens? And it's back to Yonge. All right, Telford, have a good night. Hello, Maria O. Welcome to the first night of the Gray Zone. This is starting to feel like deja vu. I was filming videos like this all last year. Hey, look, we're opening again. Oh no, we're closing. Hopefully we don't yo-yo this time. Danito used the toilet into Mary. So Young is pretty quiet. How does the reopening feel to me? It feels, well, it's like a partial reopening. And that's kind of what it feels like. Without restaurants serving indoors and salons open, it's really never going to feel anything close to normal. Sorry guys, I gotta handle a message here. Lisa says I gotta come to Ottawa and enjoy a meal out. Ottawa is on the list of places. I received my vaccine. No, they're aiming to have everyone in Ontario have their first shot in June, or by the end of June. And I imagine, as a relatively healthy 40-year-old male, I will not be at the front of that line. That's okay, my time is my time. If they do it by age all the way down though, I'll probably get it sooner than most. I imagine 40 to 50 might be an age range, and I will just squeak into that. But whenever, I certainly have no desire to skip the line. Whenever they say it's your turn, it is my turn. That's all there is to it. Boku Japanese eats and drinks. Streets of Ontario, no, nobody is being forced. Nobody is being forced. But I would like to travel. I was reading that Thailand lowered their quarantine limit period for people that have proof of vaccine. So the reality is, if you don't get one, you're probably not gonna have your choice of places to go, and it's even possible they won't even let you on an airplane. The Magic Entertainer loves these buildings. There's a cop. And my first ever crazy confrontation with someone on one of these videos was right in front of that LCBO back when I started this channel 2.5 years ago. That was fun. What intersection? We are at Yonge and Wellesley. And And the Young and Wells Starbucks is closed. There's Wellesley Station. That's always an interesting walk, but it's a bit of a black hole for cell phone coverage. It's not quite strong enough to keep a stream alive. Challenge walk all the way to Eglinton. I bet my battery life is doing pretty well right now. 37%. It's a bit chilly right now. Really? I feel like it's warmer now than when I started. Let's see, what is the temperature? Estelle says Mexican. Dude says Rosedale. No, we're not going any further. Let me refresh. You're looking at focus. Damn you. There we go. Seven right now. It'll be 7 tomorrow, and then 6 and 5 for the rest of the week. Lace, thank you, Lace, for joining. It's very much appreciated, Lace. Where's my hat? My hat is it's taking a break. Have you been to Niagara-on-the-Lake? Yes, several times. Yeah, it's probably about 7. I'm not wearing a coat and I feel fine. And it's not that windy. Am I wearing a coat? No. Ooh, I would love to be ooh, I don't know. That balloon is covered in crap. But I love to ride my bike over balloons. I've got to do that about 10 times in the last few years. I got a lot of luck finding balloons when I'm riding down the street. Pop it? What if someone filled it up with like anthrax powder or something? That would be kind of gross. That's a disturbing thought. Tom Bikes, no, we have not had any more unhinged confrontations. Although here's someone who doesn't know how to drive. You do realize how a stop sign works, do you? People acting. I would not have touched that balloon, guys. The Cashman Oliver Jewelry. Thinking if I should extend my route a little bit here. BA, that is the most annoying citizen in all of Toronto, no doubt. Or maybe the Hakeem Optical guy is. He parks like an asshat. Bad Boy still open? Yes. there is Monty. You can walk in. You can walk from Bloor-Yonge Station all the way to Bay Station completely indoors, and there's a second subway station at Bay from the original configuration of lines 1 and line 2, but they only use that for a short time. Dylan Reynolds has been watching my channel for a year. Will introduce me to a racing club from AR. Here's the CAA Theater. I remember seeing Forever Plaid there way back in the day. It was the Panasonic Theater just before that. And I've mentioned this before, but this vacant building here is owned by the Church of Scientology. And I do not know. I've been trying to find out what their plans are for it. Because it would need to be completely gutted and renovated if they wanted to do anything with it. It's a prime candidate to be redeveloped. There used to be a place called Lindy's. And it was a restaurant here. And after I saw Forever Plaid when I was a kid, I thought I was pouring salt on my fries, and I dumped a bunch of sugar on them. And a couple of cops sitting next to me saw that, and they thought that was hilarious. And they ordered me some new fries. Okay, so there's Yonge, but I feel like a little bit more walking, so we're gonna do a detour. We're gonna go down Charles here. This is always an interesting street. One of my favorite restaurants in the city is coming up on the left. Oh, there's the game center. I bought a crappy Super Nintendo knockoff controller there for my Raspberry Pi. I've since just hooked up an Xbox controller. And there's my favorite restaurant, and they are not open right now. You cannot beat the value of this place. I'm kind of sad I can't go there. But okonomiyaki is a dish that comes from two places. It comes from Osaka and Hiroshima. They're two very different styles. But it's a very underrated dish in the West. And the fact that we've got this bomb-ass, inexpensive restaurant that makes it really good. I think that is one of the jewels of the city's food scene, if you ask me. I do not get the seafood okonomiyaki. I always get it with pork. TriMaster says the Hiroshima style is better. This is Bay Street. interview the Uber driver. Sorry guys. Bay Blur Radio, yes. But who remembers Cromer Radio? What the heck was that all about? Sanjay says Victoria College is coming up. Yes, Victoria College, if I were to stay on Charles. It's part of U of T. City of Toronto give me any grant? No. I don't think the City of Toronto, as long as John Tory is in office, will do me any favors. There's Indigo. You can finally go buy your books in person. So this is probably the midway point of the Mink Mile, just up ahead here. Abby says it's Chapters down here. I haven't seen a Chapters branded store in forever. Someone says, no, Johnny hates iPhone. Ooh, let's be clear. It's not the iPhone I hate. It's the company selling them. Well, I hate the fact that they still have that stupid notch. In 2021? Really? You're making phones with a notch? And they don't have fingerprint readers in a day and age where everyone's wearing masks and the Face ID doesn't work. So this is the Mink Mile. Hello, TJ. Tom Bikes 406 says there's many reasons to not like Apple. I actually think they're onto something with their M1 chip in the new MacBook Air and MacBook Pro. Ember says fingerprint readers. Yes, what Apple needs is a fingerprint reader on the front of the screen. Apple doesn't sell your data like Google though. Google's stopping that apparently. Randy says, what is a notch? We need retinal scan. You know, they do have iris scanners on some older smartphones. The Galaxy S8 has an iris scanner. Are you Greek? No, don't drop your phone. Remember that stream where I dropped my phone in the snow? Maria says, Johnny, can you please say out and about? Out and about? Or you want me to say out and about? There's Italy. Susan says, you almost read that text. Be careful. Don't want to reveal your number. Yeah. The good news is this phone does not focus on anything from close distance unless I tap it. So I could literally put my phone number on my screen and put it in front and it'll look too blurry for you guys. So there's a look down or along Bloor West. Lisa says the fingerprint. I have no glitches with my fingerprint reader. It opens up almost every single time. And I think we're going to see an in-screen fingerprint reader on Apples now. They pretty much have no choice. Or they'll put it in the power button. Yes, there's the Manulife Center, once home to the tallest residential building in the country. And it's a rental building. It's quite old now. And there's a bar at the top with a fantastic view of the city. It used to be called Panorama. There's a movie theater in there that killed a couple of movie theaters around the corner. There was one on Yonge called the Uptown. And then there was one just on the left here in Yorkville. Although what killed the Uptown on Yonge was famous players did not want to make it wheelchair accessible. And this guy, that's a tough way to clean those windows. Was the mall packed today? Hello.
Right now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
I ran down because I looked at you.
Neat. Oh, well, nice to meet you and your puppers there.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Take care. Another friendly person. Sweet. What's the dominant theater in Canada right now? Cineplex or Silver City? Silver City was a brand of famous players. They built a lot of new theaters and they had the Coliseum, and a step down from that was Silver City. And then when they merged with Cineplex, they killed all that, or a lot of that. And then AMC was a big player, but AMC left. So now there's a virtual monopoly, at least in the Toronto area. You can still go to Rainbow, or it's now Magic Lantern. Good evening, Scott. Let's look at the progress. This is going to be really fun to watch now, the old Stollery site. Speaking of Apple, this is where Apple is rumored to be putting in their flagship store in the base of this new development. This will be competing with the building to the south of Yonge for the tallest building in Toronto, and in fact all of Canada. Both will be super talls, over 300 meters. It's hard to believe we have more high-rises under construction than New York City, but not a single super tall. Good evening, Brett. So here's one of two scramble intersections in the city. Troy says that's pretty much the most prime real estate in the country right there. Probably. And this view will have two really crazy towers pretty soon. Now we're on the east side of downtown. Tom says Yonge Street should be nice. Yes, that whole complex is, they're recladding the old Toronto Star building, and I think they're making it higher somehow. So that whole development down at the foot of Yonge is really neat. And then right here, this building had a few misfires. Carrie Fabe, $3.99. Thank you, Carrie. They, had a few attempts to get this one off the ground.
Lock sick, man. That's a sick stick. Really cool. Amazon?
Yeah.
Sick. What up? Yo, yeah.
Roller coaster. All right, guys. So I am done with walking for tonight. And tomorrow I'm going to have to get out and make a few videos. So we're just going to chill here for a bit. Michelle says you have reached your destination, it appears. Cheers. Johnny, did you remove the screen film from your S20? No, it is a... I have two S20s. I'm recording this with an S20. And I've got my other one right here. Were you born in Toronto? I was born in Brampton, actually. So, no Charlie horse tonight. So thank you guys. Sorry we had those few unhinged gentlemen at the start of the stream. But we met several very nice people along the way. And thank you to Tom Tim Tung for my favorite beverage, the Diet Pepsi. And somehow, I drank that like 2 hours ago. And I don't have to pee. So... that's kind of a miracle. But thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you to Bevy and Action VJ and Gloria and our mods. We kind of hit up a lot of the usual places tonight, but it was kind of a special day here in the city. So I always kind of... we can explore all the nooks and crannies and neighborhoods anytime, but on a day like this, you gotta show people the main areas. Bloor Street, I guess I could have, but I mean, I only have 2 legs and 2 feet. And we went for a walk down Bloor Street not too long ago. How are you gonna get back walking? No, I have a transit pass. Debbie, when is your next live stream? Why don't you tell... we can chill for a minute. If you're there, tell everyone when your next live is, maybe. And I don't know when Ken's next live is. Mark Lang, $7.99. Southern Hemisphere dollars. Can I even use those here, Mark? Maybe I'll find a shop 20 floors underground somewhere that'll accept it. All right, Bevy YHZ streaming on Thursday, so don't forget to check that out if you're interested in Halifax. Susan says thanks for showing your parents' restaurant. Susan, I'm going to show it every single time now that we walk by. I'm not going to be able to not show it, and I apologize for not showing it earlier. But is it a taste of seafood China? Miriam, 10 Real super chat. Thank you, Miriam. Nisha has been told I walk on all fours. When is your next Stumble stream? Probably Sunday. I'm on pace to stream. I'm probably going to stream on this channel Wednesday, Friday, maybe Saturday. I'm prioritizing streaming on this channel over streaming on Stumbles. And I got pretty hammered last night. I had those beers and then that wine and that edible. Whew. I felt properly hungover when I woke up this morning. That was kind of fun. But here we are at 2.5 hours. Thank you, Lisa. Enjoy cycling. Let's see here. Don't mix drinks. Last night's rant was a good time. Thank you. I'll do some more ranting later, but all right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Ooh, we've got a very expensive Mercedes. Although they're in the bike lane. And instead of their 4-ways, they have just their right turn signal on. That's not how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to not go in the bike lane ever. And at least put your 4-ways on. That's just me being a grouch. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good night. And if you want to see the Eaton Center, tune in to tomorrow morning's video. It should go live at 8, and I'll have a I just got distracted. And I'll have a cycling video on my other channel, Johnny Stumbles, at 12 p.m. So head over there and subscribe as well. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.